So the reason why lunges hurt your knees and you can't find your balance often has to do with form, and there is small little changes and tweaks you can make to fix it. It's quite simple. And if those tweaks don't work for you for some reason, there are other things that you can do that mimic a lunge that get the same benefits without the knee pain. Coming from a fitness trainer who has rheumatoid arthritis herself, so I understand that sometimes you're just dealing with knee pain and you need a quick solve. The more stable that your knee is going to be, the better it's generally going to feel in a lunge. So we've got to solve for the balance first. We want to make sure that our feet stay about hip width apart, or a little bit more if you need it, throughout the entire movement. So a lot of people will start here, but then when you step back into a lunge, they come here. So where my back knee is almost disappearing behind the front, and I'm really narrow in my stance. Instead, if we're starting here with our feet hip width apart, I want you to step your back foot straight back, so there's still this window between your legs. Like you're just stepping back, almost like my feet are on train tracks. So imagine train tracks running between my feet, right? I'm staying on that train track instead of, let's say, a tightrope where it's just one singular line, and I'm stepping this foot back, and I'm staying here on this one singular tightrope. That's going to provide some instability. It also causes some drooping down. You may pike the hip, which is going to cause maybe the glute to not fire correctly, which is all going to cause instability in the knee because the quad's having to work more to help stabilize you, pulling on the knee, so on and so forth. The second thing that I would try to stay in your lunge without knee pain is to lean forward a little bit more. The more upright you are in a lunge from your torso, the more this is going to work the front quad. And because the quad is connected down into the knee, the more the quad's working, the more the knee is going to have to stabilize and work as well. But if you hinge forward slightly and then lunge from there, to notice again, I'm not completely upright, I'm hinged, your glute has to work a little bit more. When I hinge and step back from here, and I'm kind of sitting down and back into it, it's going to be more work in the glutes. Still going to challenge your quad, but because that work and load is shared between the glutes and the quad a little bit more, it's not going to be as much pressure on your knee. And if absolutely none of that works, you have really bad knee pain, and you need a complete swap, here's what I recommend. I try split squat. You're going to be in that same lunge position, but you're going to move down and up here with both feet stable instead of stepping back each time. Because your both feet stay stable, the knees generally can stay stable as well, and it helps you have less knee pain. And generally, if you find yourself having knee pain in lunges and squats, I highly recommend working on step-ups. They're effectively working the same muscle groups as a lunge. You're going to start as low to the ground as you can. You even can use a stair or a curb. Put your hand on something for support, and just work on leaning forward just like we did in the lunge, so you're activating that glute, weight in your heel, pressing up from here. You want to come to a full extension, okay? So not a bend in the knee. Because what I find is a lot of people have knee pain in exercises like lunges and squats, and so they just write off lunges and squats for forever and never actually address the pain. And a lot of times, if you have pain in the knee, some simple strengthening exercises can really help improve the range of motion in the joint and then improve pain. Again, not for everyone, every case is different, but try it and let me know how it goes. And don't forget to follow along if you're working out alone or at home and you just need some help from a fitness trainer who's going to give you decent, simple advice to get more out of your workout.